Welcome back to the channel, guys. Welcome back to the another video. In today's video, I'm gonna talk about iOS 26.4.2 battery life, and also more stuff is there to talk in this video. So let's begin this video. Okay, so I'm gonna cover a few topics in this video. I'm gonna talk about iOS 26.4.2 battery life, how things are going on so far. I will be sharing iPad stats that is also running iPad OS 26.4.2. I will be sharing some tips and tricks. I will be talking about the performance, Geekbench, and will be sharing some latest iOS 27 leaks. By the way, I will try to do a proper video about iOS 27 leaks, but I will also include few things in this video. So let's get jump into this video. Now I'm gonna start this video talking with the battery stats. So I'm gonna share 26.4.2 battery life over here, getting into the settings, getting into the battery stats. Let the battery stats load. Now if I look at to the yesterday I used around 73% of my device, and for the 73% I got 6 hours of screen on time, which is really good. Now during this time I was active on Instagram, Threads, Geekbench, and some other applications, as you can see. But this is a really good screen on time, and I'm really happy with how things are turning around, which is a really good sign of a good update. Now today I use around, as you can see, 52% of my device, and for that I got more than 5 hours of screen on time, which is again really good, much better than old iOS 26 updates. So yeah, 26.4.2 is a good update so far. I used apps like Instagram, YouTube, and some other applications. As you can see, I use Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok more than R, even Threads for more than R, and I'm able to achieve a really good screen on time. So 26.4.2 battery life is really good. It is one of the best. I am loving every bit of iOS 26.4.2 battery life, which is a really good sign. And now I want to include the some battery stats of iPad OS, and after that, I will be sharing some tips and tricks to improve the battery life on the iPhone. But before that, I want to include some stats with the iPad OS, that how iPad OS is working on so far. So with the iPad OS, I am running 26.4.2. iPad OS 26.4.2, as you can see. And even if I get over here, like this day, over here, no, I need to get to the view battery usage. Once I am over here, if I go to this day, as you can see, I use around 72% of my device, and for the 72% I got 4 hours and 42 minutes screen on time. I was active on Final Cut Pro, App Store, YouTube, DaVinci Resolve, and Blackmagic Camera. Mainly I was using Final Cut Pro. Final Cut Pro is a heavy application. I'm trying to learn it by myself. The other day I used around 63%, and I got more than 5 hours of screen on time, as you can see. Again, Final Cut Pro is the one of most used app, then YouTube, Notion, Instagram, and some other applications. Today I use around 26%, got more than 2 hours and 30 minutes, which is nice. 1 hour of YouTube, then Chat GPT and some other applications. Today I use around just 33%, and I'm active for 2.5 hours almost, as you can see. And again, apps are Final Cut Pro, free from notes and some other stuff. Battery life is good. I'm happy with how things are working on, and overall in usage performance is also good. When I got the iPad, it was on 26.2, and after that I updated on iPad OS 26.4.2, and honestly it was really fast, much improved. So I'm happy with how iPad OS 26.4.2 is running so far. So now I'm coming back to my iPhone over here, and now it's time to talk about some tips and tricks to improve the battery life of your device. So first thing first, get into the settings, get into general. From here, find background app refresh, and you can limit different apps. If there is app that is not important, you don't care about if it is running in the background or whatever, you can limit its background refresh. Once there are less background refresh, you will be able to get more battery life, as less apps are getting refreshed again and again in the background. So if there is any app that you don't care that if that is running in the background or not, you can just uncheck something like this, just turn it off from here, and you will see a better battery life on your device. Now, once you go back from here, go all the way down into the privacy and security. Here are a lot of stuff that you can do to improve the battery life of your iPhone. Well, starting is with the location. You can customize the location settings. You don't need to turn on every other setting. If there is, there are different options available. There is an always while using the app, ask next time or when I share or never. The best option is while using the app. If you choose always option, the location will be turned on for 24 hour by 7, and that will be consuming much better battery life. So it is better to use while using the app, or you can also choose never if you don't trust that specific app. But while using the app is a really good option that you can choose. Now go down from here and get into the system services. Once you are into the system services, go all the way down. There will be a section of product improvement. Now under product improvement, you will see four different settings, and by default these four settings are on, and they are actually consuming a lot of battery life on your device, not going anything good for you. So what you can do is you can turn them off. As you can see, I also turned them off completely. You can also do this. Now go back from here, get into the tracking, turn it off. As you can see, it is off for every other app. No need to turn it on. Go down from here, get into the journaling suggestions, and journaling suggestions actually consume a lot of battery life. For example, if all of these settings are on, they will be tracking everything all the time, and that can consume a lot of battery life. So what you need to do is turn this stuff off and save the battery life of your device. Now these are few things that you can do to improve the battery life of your device. Now it's time to talk about how the performance is going on the iOS 26.4.2. Overall performance is nice. It is snappy. It is fast. I am loving the performance. If I talk about the Geekbench score, I did run the Geekbench score today. I got 1775 on a single core, 3934 on a multi-core. Both scores are higher than the average one. Decent score, not the best one or something like that. Scores are decent, but in usage it is really smooth. I have no complaint at all in usage. And if I talk about how is the GPU benchmark going on, I did run that test too, and as you can see, I got 14260 on a GPU Meta score, which is way higher than the average one. So again, a really good sign. Overall performance is really good, and in usage I am enjoying the update. Now I want to talk about few things about the iOS 27. Now iOS 26 is the update available for now, and iOS 27 is something we are expecting very soon. Now there are few leaks with the photos. So Apple is going to bring some new AI features in the Photos app with the iOS 27, and there are going to be three new features. The number one is Extend. So with the Extend feature, you will be able to generate additional photo. So for example, you took a photo of any landscape, and with the Extend, you can cover that scenery, make it wide or something like that. That is coming. Then there is another feature known as Enhance. Enhance will improve the overall quality of your photo. And if you use Google Photos or any Android phone with the Google Photos there, it is Enhance feature is already there with the Google Photos. You can enhance photos using AI. That is also coming with the iOS 27 in the Photos app. There is another feature that we are expecting is known as Reframe. Now, Reframe will allow user to shift perspective for spatial photos. So if you are into spatial photos, which I am not, this feature might be useful for you guys. So these are some of the things that I wanted to include this video. Now if I finish this video with the conclusion, I started with video talking about 26.4.2. Battery life is amazing. I shared some tips to improve the battery life. I also shared iPad battery stats. I talk about the performance, and in the end of this video I shared some latest leaks from the iOS 27. If you have any query, let me know in the comment section below, and I hope to catch you guys in my next video. Until then, take care. Peace out.